Bluetooth mode. Bluetooth disconnected. Bluetooth mode.
So, in regards to today, while I'm still trying to set up the music, we will be focusing on top rock and up rock. So, we will be doing everything standing for the most part. Because I know you've been waiting very patiently. So, and I think that because this is a smaller class too, this works out perfectly, and because it's 4 people. So this is like ideal, like the perfect class to go over anything up rock related. So yeah. What is up with the speaker? I need to grab CJ. Low. Yes. Again, it likes you. I got and then it just but just to give you guys a little bit of context while we're setting up the music, do we all like understand? Like I know we spoke about this already, but for the 3 of you, like when I refer to like up rocking, like do we know how to do it and or like what that means? What about you? Like I know we spoke about it a little bit too, and how like up rocking is unfortunately separated from breaking, even though I do think that the two do go hand in hand to a degree. But I think that just to give you just like a little bit of context of like history, like prior to like the music being up rocking was typically like the thing that was done to kind of like combat
Bluetooth mode.
to combat each other and instead of people actually like physically fighting. So there's a lot of, I'm pretty sure if you guys Google this too, like you could just see like a lot of documentaries that goes further into detail in regards to how like a lot of like street gangs in New York City that originally started with violence, then transitioned into breaking crews, you know, was using up rocking as a way to kind of like it was a healthier alternative of stabbing each other, to be very blunt.
Oh, it was such an evolution.
And it's good, bro. Hey, you're welcome.
Look at the Red Bull, bro, soju.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And so I do just want to go over like some of like the popular things that I took from like some of the people that I was getting up with, you know, when I was coming up as a small lad, and this was people that typically learned their rocking style from the Bronx and Brooklyn. And I noticed that depending on who you learn from, like whether or not you meet an OG from Manhattan, whether you meet an OG from Queens, from Brooklyn, even from where I live, Long Island,
Bluetooth disconnected.
there are different styles
Bluetooth connected.
of rocking, but the type that I'm going to be going over will be Brooklyn. Let's see if the music is on.
A type of up rock, you said? I missed
I was basically just talking about like what I wanted to do today, and I wanted to go over up rocking.
Right.
Not to be confused with just like rocking, because up rock is nothing more than a nickname for Brooklyn rocking, and that's a really big misconception. And a lot of people just associate like rocking as up rock, which technically is not true, because up rock is a variation of rocking, which stems from Brooklyn. Yeah, because there's different styles of rocking, just like how there are like different styles of house, you know. Make sure that okay, cool. And then obviously, yes.
So just to understand, it's like a choice of moves that you make while you're top rocking as like
in fighting.
It's so tricky. And I will demonstrate it.
Or is it more oriented
But-
to like the dissing stuff?
It's a mix of both.
Yeah.
So when you're rocking, typically while you're waiting for like the main beat or like the go off that a lot of b-boys and b-girls will call it, it's a certain segment of a song, right? Where you will physically start not necessarily hitting each other, but you're pretty much doing strikes at each other within each other's personal space, and you're giving the impression as if you're actually fighting, but it's on beat at the same time. Normally it's done within like 1, 2, and then with the 3, 4, 5, you are going to do something called a jerk, which I'll go over in a little bit, but it's a way for you to hit the floor, and then you reset, you come back up, and you'll either use your hands, your fist, you'll use some type of imaginary weapon, to pretty much signify that like you're trying to take this person out.
But it's not contact, and that's like the big breakthrough. Yeah.
Yeah. So
because it's a dance, it becomes a dance rather than a fight. Even though there's an animosity going on sometimes. In the old days, a lot of animosity. But that's like a way of.
It's like a toe the line kind of thing.
It's It's like
you're not actually trying to hit them, but you give the impression that you want to.
yeah, and so like subconsciously you're like taking out this like anger perhaps with each other and like settling in that way. Such an evolution.
That's real.
Yeah.
Such an evolution. Like in the Bronx, there were crazy gangs that I knew of in the Bronx, like, and that was like such a breakthrough. Just such a breakthrough.
1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5. Alright, this is perfect. Alright. But we'll dive into that later. I do want to start with Top Rock though, since that's a little bit more familiar with everybody. And so let's your right wrist is the one that's damaged, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so just follow my lead for now.
It's like trying to take this nowadays to have that possibility to win a medal.
Let's go into butterfly, please.
The position, the possibilities.
Butterfly stretch.
And what a lot of people swear that when they say that it grows so far away from its original form. Honestly, it's just another way to perform the dance.
Left leg back. Size. Yeah, I like this mix a lot. And lift up in 3, 2, 1, and all the way up. And we're gonna switch to elbow plank in 3, 2, 1, come down and switch. Everybody can come up, go into neutral position, arms are straight out. In 3, 2, 1, go. Down. Actually, we don't need to do, we can stretch our wrists this time since we're not hitting the floor today. But I do want everybody to stand up to do the stretch last. Arms together on your tippy toes and we're diving forward. Find that balance just right here. Almost done, almost done. Fifteen more seconds. 15. Everybody come up. All right, so for starters, I wanted to tackle some transitions that I think that could be very effective from our Indian step. I think that for the most part, just from me reading the room, I think everybody knows the step. For the most part, I know with you being the newest, the speed that I would be asking for everybody else to hit, I do not expect of you, just because I know that everybody's been either breaking on their own and or just been in class longer. So everything moving forward, I want you to cut the speed. So if I'm demonstrating for everybody to do the speed, you can just chill just like that. I want you to get used to the movement first because I don't want you to feel like fuck, like everybody's, you know? So just think about everything that I'm doing and just cut the BPM in half for yourself. And if you feel like you're able to like push through and you can keep up with everybody, then so be it. All right, so with Indian step, right? There is a lot of different transitions that I like to play with when it comes to coming out of the move. I think that when it comes to top rock, some of the things that stands out to me the most, aside from the step itself, is the transitions and what you're doing while you're doing, the transitions and what you're doing while you're doing the actual step. And this is what makes everybody stand out. This is what makes everybody different, in my opinion. So we can all be doing the same exact step, right? But adding our own flair, our own flavor, our own personality, and these are the things that I want to highlight, right? So when it comes to this first one, right? I'll demonstrate it, but again, this is all going to be coming out of our Indian step. So I'm going to start just right here, right? And then when I'm ready to get out of it, when I'm right here on my right foot, I'm going to hop back. And you guys should recognize this from another class, but I'm going to go directly into another transition that we already learned. 1, 2, 3. Does that seem familiar to anybody? If not, it's okay. But if I demonstrate the step without the Indian step, it will look like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Does that seem familiar? Yes, no, 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 no.
When you switch legs and you go here, are you
We're tapping
on the
that
floor? Or you
So literally from here, we're tapping that foot.
Okay.
Yeah. So if I just go into it, right, it will look like. Okay. So again. Boom, boom. Again, I'm here. So let me break it down into steps. So let's say this is step 1, 2, 3, 4. And then when I switch, this would be 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I switch again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So if I now reset, this would be 1, 2, 3, 4. And then instead of me resetting and going back into step 1, I'm tapping that foot, right? So that's going to then go into 1. Then this left foot is going to turn and pivot towards the mirror. 2, and then we're jumping forward into 3. So if I do that in real time, it would look like 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Just like that, okay? Demonstrate it again. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Right? Try it again. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay? Let's apply music. So if I were to hit this, right? A very Latino vibe. 5, 6, 7, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6 again. 5, 6, 7, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. switch. 1, 2, 3. From here, we can do one of two things. We can reset on the opposite side, the opposite foot. 1, 2, 3, right? And then walk it out using the same step over and over. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And that's something that I want you guys to drill eventually. But again, I'm pretty confident. And that's why I'm a little shocked that nobody remembers. But I thought we went over that a while ago, but I wanted to bring it back. Does this seem familiar?
I remember.
Okay. Yeah.
I remember. I can't have it. You know.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. But this time, to the best of your ability, I want us to drill going from the Indian step into that particular movement. But after we hit the first one, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And again, you should feel the urge to walk a little bit, right? Like I think it's more difficult to do that step idly versus you walking because you're traveling a little bit when you do that step. So I want to see the full thing, and let's do 2 times on each side. All right. So if I demonstrate, it would be 5, 6, 7, 10. So we're gonna end with our right leg behind and our left leg in front. That's right here.
So can you do, when you're in the second phase, when you're doing the step forwards and hooks?
Yeah. You want to
the
break down?
transition from one hook to the other hook.
You want to see that transition?
Yeah, I see
Okay.
that transition.
So this is 1, 2, 3, and then 1. I'm turning my hips and my chest. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Keep in mind that you're all hopping into step 3. So you're jumping into that last step. So the first 2 steps are like ba ba hop, ba ba hop, like you're like hopping into it. But it's literally boom boom. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3, 1, 2, 3.
Like that last leg is kind of like making a half circle.
Yeah. Yeah. So I would like to see that. And if you guys can just drill that for me for a second, I really just want to observe for a second. Does anybody have any questions?
Wait, can you do it? You need to like one more time.
Yeah, okay, for sure, no problem. Actually, before I show you, does anybody else have any questions about those steps? Okay. So I would like for you guys, I'm gonna put up the music, I'm gonna put a timer on. If you can just drill Indian into this movement right there. And then again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then reset. Now, I believe, so 3, so from here, right? To get back into Indian step, it would be very simple. All we're doing, taking this right leg and we're kicking. That's it. To go right back in. So again, if I'm ba 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 ba. Okay? All you have to do is kick to get right back into it.
You're setting it up on the left.
Yeah, so again, we're ending here. And then, so to get back into it easily, we're gonna unrelease this right side by kicking. So again, from here, we kick, switch, hop, over in the direction of your ring. And then you're gonna just do the whole combo again.
I thought you wanted us to do this step on both sides of the Indian step. But you're saying like you finish the Indian step on the left, so then switch into that little like happy.
So when we start, it's going to be again 1, 2, 3, 4, and then down 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and then from this position, that's where I want you just to go back and keep drilling you guys just use as like a filler in between steps. But for now, I just want you to do Indian, that filler step, back to Indian step. Yeah. And so again, I'm gonna raise the music, you're gonna drill that. I'm gonna bounce around just to watch for a second. All right? I'm gonna help you as well. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and go. So, Indian for you. Again. Step 1, you're taking your left leg. Step 1. Step 2, you have to switch. Step 3, yeah, you're hopping to your right foot. Step 4, you switch your leg. And then step 1, we're gonna take our right foot and turn and kick. Step 2, step 3, step 4. Step 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Something's hitting on, can I be with you? And then we go.
Like whenever you move, right now.
Something's heating up, can I leave with you? And then the ladies go.
All right, so catch your breath. The second thing that I want you guys to try is, so again, you guys seem pretty comfortable with this step, right? So instead of you now walking with that step, starting back from our Indian step, and when we have our right foot hit down until 1, 2, 3, this time we're gonna take this left foot, we're going to bring this forward, right? This is going to cross, this is going to cross, this is going to cross, and this is going to cross. So we're going to do that in a sprint. So we're gonna start, actually, time out. We're gonna walk slowly and then we're gonna build that into a sprint. I'll demonstrate. So again, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. From here, spin, in. But I think being able to do those slow 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Spin. Directly on that spin. So think of it as a build-up. So again, if I do it a little bit faster. And from here, spin, finish. Alright? And that's just to help with me adding emphasis to 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. But yeah, but this is something that I think that can be very useful, again, while you're dancing a pop. Especially, it sounds like you're following pop, 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 boom. And then you can finish with the spin. And you can hear like the DJ go like, cha 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 cha. means that you're speeding up and or slowing down one of your other movements to try to catch it, go for it, as long as it's not super forced. Because I think I trust all of your ability to be able to predict the listen to the music, but ideally, yeah, alright? Go ahead. And 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, go. Depending on how much momentum you have, even though we're not necessarily going over go downs, you could technically drop down. Because I think that will look really smooth from you going again from 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. Down into footwork or floor work or whatever. So that's just an idea as well. If you want to explore hitting the floor, even though I want the focus to be up top. But I don't mind if you guys are playing with using that spin as a transition to change levels and then coming back up too. So even if it means, again, if I'm 1, 2, 4, back into your top rock, right? So you can go up and down. But that takes a lot of control. Because going down, you have to consider, okay, I might get dizzy, and just finding your balance. So, but I think that, again, if it's controlled, especially, you know, if you do decide to enter, you know, like a top rock battle one day, like, I would give bonus points for that. Because I think a lot of people, when they pick a top rock, they think you have to stay up here 100% of the time, but you can technically change levels, get down, come back up. So you can play with it. You don't have to just be up here 100% of the time. As long as you're not touching the floor and getting stuck down here, but you can change levels while you're top rocking. And that's, I think, something that a lot of people are unaware of, okay? All right. I wanna keep going, but this time, keep in mind the level changes. If you guys feel strong enough, or if you have the energy to try to incorporate that spin, and then coming back up, if you have the energy to drop down initially. Otherwise, try to step a little bit longer, and I'm still just kind of watching.
So it's like a false go down kind of thing.
Yeah, well,
Like,
yes.
Or you want us to like spin out of the go down back up.
Yeah, because just remember what the definition of a go down is. You're literally just using it as a transition to change levels to hit the floor. But that's not to say that you can't spring back up directly after. I think typically when people come down, they have the intention to stay, which is why I think that it's really dynamic if you're able to control yourself to come all the way down and then spring back up. So that's something that I want to see you guys play with. Okay? Any questions, comments? Cool. All right. Keep going. for a couple more before we dive and stop rocking. So this time, catch your breath. So again, this is all still semi-grinding steps. So this is going to look like 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4. Very simple, right? You're just jumping in the same place. It seems pretty obvious, right? And the reason why I wanted us to dive into that is because we're going to use that as a potential go down, right? This is going to be a setup that is still in the realm of top rock, but we're going to drill that step, and I'm going to show you how we will be able to change levels from there. So again, if I'm going from here, we can then switch hands, but I think for me, if I know that I want to be able to play with the levels, that's something that I gotta play with a couple times at a top rock battle, that again, it still stays in the realm, even though I'm playing with fire at that point, because again, you wanna make sure that you're not coming back into this position, but if you're here, and then you come back up, and you keep that groove, and you keep that same rhythm, I think that works. Okay? So again, if I'm here, and I'm here, just like that, and so it feels very reminiscent to a hip-hop / house groove when I start alternating with my hands, and then when I let go, I'm going to take the BPM back up with my feet. But when I start hitting here, I'm here, right? So again, I'm going to start with, I'm going to try to play with the music. Hold on, I'll demonstrate. This is a really fast song though. Catch your breath. So from here, we're going to do here, I'm stepping all the way over, I step back. I step back up, I come up, I twist, back down, back up, twist, back down. All right, this is a very common step. I like to believe you've seen this before. And if not, then this is something that you can play with. However, in my opinion, this is another big opportunity for you to hit the floor as well. But in regards to just understanding that step, again, 1, 2, 3, right? Then I'm stepping all the way out. I'm then coming back in, just like that. I'm twisting my hips and I'm connecting my leg on top of my knee. And that's a twist, down, back, bring it back, up and twist, back down, bring it back, just like that. So if I do it in real time, we'll be here, boom, 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 boom. And then from here, we can do a variety of things to hit the floor or to go back into another top rock step. If I wanted to go into something else, use that to reset, right? Or from here, boom, into our knee drop, right? Or even from here, right? This is something that I would probably do. From here, I would come down, spin, 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 boom, into a knee spin. So I don't know how we feel about our knees, but keep in mind if you do decide to try that, and this is something that I love doing, if you guys know me as a dancer, I'm spinning here. I'm not spinning necessarily on the top or in the mid region of my knee, I'm spinning like right here. I don't know if you have knee pads, but if not, and if you don't trust yourself with the spin, don't do it. But again, I am spinning directly here. So this is like my knee up here, and I'm spinning like right here. Okay? Nice. You came prepared. So I want to just go over all those different possibilities again, because I know I kind of just threw a lot at you guys. But again, this would be 1, 2, 3. And then instead of us doing 4, which would be the switch, we're gonna step all the way out, we cross over, we twist, back down, back over, come back in, twist up, back down, come over, and now to get out of this motion, we can use this left back leg to come and literally twist out, and that can go into anything. That could hook in, that can go into another step, or technically that can go right back into your Indian step. But again, the thing that I showed last was from us doing, again, if I just reset, just so that you have a visual. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we reset here. So I'm gonna just break it down into 6 steps, okay? So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I guess technically 7, 8, if I wanted to include the whole thing. So again, one last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? Now, if I'm here, and again, I want to do like that knee spin. From here, I'm coming down, and I'm centering down, 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 and I want you to pay attention how this left leg and my foot are connecting to my right leg, and I'm allowing myself to spin. And I was super conscious to make sure that I'm just showing you guys this one, especially for you, because you don't really have to use any of this for this go down.
Yeah.
Okay? But again, if I do that in real time, boom. Super controlled. I don't feel any pain because I'm spinning right here, right? And I think it's smooth. And that's something that then after you're done with the spin, you know, you're kind of like in this freeze position already. to get out of this, even though now we're entering the territory of floor work, but you could extend this right leg here. Maybe slide under. Boom. That's just one random idea, but I think an easier way maybe, again, without trying to use hands too much, if you have the strength, you could lean forward and push up on this foot. And I'm going to demonstrate that to go back into your top rock. But again, that is physically demanding. That's a lot. But if I do it in real time, boom, 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 I'm sitting, and I would probably pause a little bit, and then when I'm ready to get up, to go back into whatever, if you didn't want to use your hands, right? So let's try that. Okay, and then after that, I do want to spend the rest of the class and really focusing on upper abdomen, okay? Does anybody need to see anything else before I have you guys drill it? You good? Okay, cool. Let's go. doing weird shit and it looks dope, but I hit myself and I play it off. I'm embarrassed when I keep dancing.
Usually, if you go for it, you gotta jump forward, right?
Yeah.
I feel like I just
To create more of a leeway for me to prepare to catch myself. That too. There's been a couple times where I accidentally caught myself in a freeze, but I had the intention of sliding down because like my muscles was locked up for whatever reason. Maybe I was just tense. But alright, I'm gonna look for music that's a little bit more appropriate for rocking. Give me a second. Use some time to grab water if needed. Just give me like a minute. Just looking for a different playlist. I think I have a rocking playlist actually.
You tend to put on more like fast-paced tracks, I noticed.
Yeah, that's just my preference.
But I think you mentioned that you try to make sure that they don't like blank out the sound on the videos.
Yeah, for like
Yeah.
Pull myself off the floor.
Right. Can you do the one hand handstand? I think also if you swivel it, it's a different type of balance. Nice.
I can't keep balance.
Nice.
Alright, this song is probably like oh god. This song is probably like the anthem in my opinion of rocking music. Like whenever I hear this one particular James Brown song, it's like you'll see all the breakers line up in something called an Apache line, which is typically where you'll have
Apache, tomato.
After the Native American tribe.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a rhythm too. It's a specific rhythm.
So typically, we're kind of in the line already, so that's just about, well, all you three will about face, and then we'll have whoever's standing over there be like your rocking partner. I was seeing if I had any other breaker here that I could but no. Wait, do you know how to...
Which do exist, they do exist.
They do.
Okay.
With the theme.
I could use CJ, but CJ doesn't know what he's doing, and he's gonna... He's silly.
True.
Alright,
even before.
Alright, I've never done this before in this class, but if you guys can just like bring it on in. I'm gonna show a video first of me up rocking with somebody. So this footage was taken during a rocking competition that I entered during last summer, and I surprisingly was the winner. And I say surprisingly because I won against one of my crewmates. But this was a rocking battle that was hosted by the Incredible Breakers. This is one of like the original crews that existed back in the 80s here in New York City. I don't know if you're familiar with them.
What's his name?
The Incredible Breakers.
Favorite.
Yeah, so I don't know if everybody can see, but I'm going to just play a clip of me rocking versus B-Boy Spidey, just so that you have an understanding of what the movement looks like. For those of you, if this is your first time seeing this, with the music. Lots of burns. So you're going to be, so
It's a
you
passion
versus
round, so
you,
we're gonna be-
you versus you, and you versus you.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
This way.
On my anime.
Yeah, so again, for this portion, right?
I just want to remind you, it's not contact. Right?
Yeah, so we're not
So
touching each other.
it means just something to be aware of. You want to be aware of the other person and how their movement is going, their rhythm, while they're aware of your rhythm. So this way you're kind of dancing together, you are. But like in a combative fight dance.
It is very,
It's more of a dance than it is like either angles.
yeah, but again, so at the end of the day, everybody's dancing and grooving.
Yeah.
There's a really long build-up where typically, and again, like I'm gonna play the song, and until like the main like the breakdown, right? Like the main break of the song is when you're going to be doing like the motions, and I'm go over that in a second when we get there. But for this first part, when it comes to rocking, you're literally grooving with the person.
Right.
So sometimes, you know, you might just be doing a two-step. You might walk around them, smell you, go like that, bring it back, and you're being super playful, but you're also letting them know, like, yo,
Grab your crotch.
like I'm out to get you.
So now another thing to highlight. Sometimes there's some serious real beef between these people, and that's why this is amazing, because it's like when you're dancing together and you have beef, that's what I think is what brought the whole culture up. Like it was like a transition from when they would really fight with knives and shit to the dance. Like they still have beef, crazy beef. Sometimes it's like a neighborhood. You know? Sometimes someone's girlfriend got dissed by somebody, you know, or somebody just got dissed. Sometimes there's like some serious beef, but you're still in tune with the other person in that way. That's why it was magic. That's why it was really
Yeah,
magic.
so you're not, I don't want you guys to feel like that, I mean, obviously like we're learning right now, but I don't want you to feel like that when you're watching people that are rocking that, like they're faking the funk when it comes to like the combative part of the dance. You're throwing everything that you can. Again, like when I was battling Spidey, I was treating Spidey like my enemy. I'm like, yo, I'm going to fucking kill you. That's my mindset. I'm like, I'm going to think of whatever imaginary samurai sword, fucking magnum gun, me having nunchucks, me doing fucking anime references. I might do like a Kamehameha wave, but I'm basically thinking of all the burns that I can think of while I'm dancing in his space and vice versa. So that's why you're gonna see moments where, again, like I might just, like if me and you are going, I might just be here and randomly I might just take out, you know, 2 swords, or I might, you know, go like this and take up a baseball bat and boom on beat and then throw it away. So again, there's lots of storytelling when you're rocking with somebody. I think in that same battle, this is very silly, but I actually went like this to Spidey, and I can send you guys a full video if you really want to see it. I went under the judge's table, I went like this, and I dug for a little bit. The crowd was confused, and I go like this, and acted like I had a fucking, you know, RPG, and I just sat there and I rocked like this for a little bit, and just shot him with the fucking giant rocket launcher. And I know that's very dramatic, that's very silly. The judges loved it because you don't really see somebody going that over the top. But again, like when I'm rocking, I'm not the most violent person, so I like to add some humor in my rocking, because again, like I'm not gonna act like I'm like 100% gangster when I'm like, that's not who I am. But then at the same time, like what Ethan was saying, like some of these people that are dancing and rocking, like people like Alien S, you know, like they're about that life, you know, in regards to him being somebody that, you know, was in prison, that has, you know, assaulted people and ended up in jail because of that. So a lot of like these movements that you're seeing people do, they're replicating what they did in the streets, and they're using this again as an alternate method to like not hurt each other, but the aggression and the rawness is still there. So again, if you're not like a violent person, or if you're not used to being combative, this might feel very awkward. But again, I want you to at least understand the motion of the movement if you take anything away from this experience.
So again,
And
at
be
this-
an actor. You can be an actor.
yeah, like you can kind of just dive into another part of yourself that maybe you don't have an opportunity to really put out there. But again, you don't also have to be like this dickhead either. Like, 'cause I think a lot of people have like this mindset that you have to be something that you're not. I see a lot of times in like hip hop battles, breaking battles, and people think that they have to be super hard and tough. But I'm like, if that's not you, then it's okay. But you can still come at somebody
And
with a
even
smile.
Burns can be joking.
You know?
Even Burns, like Ian does plenty of joking.
Yeah, I think for those of you who know Drowsy, he's a perfect example. Like, he's super silly, but like he'll give you the work.
He's got crazy skill.
But let's get started. All right. But again, so this first part, again, I just want to see you vibe. I want to see you groove. And again, you're pretty much your top rocking really lightly in place, right? And again, occasionally you can mimic your opponent. You can poke fun at your opponent. I've seen people come at people's, I don't know. It's like you want to be respectful, but sometimes people will poke fun at physical appearance. Like, sometimes people will poke fun at like your style. Like, so many people will like come at my hair. I've noticed that they'll act like they'll take like an imaginary pic, and keep in mind these people like bald or have no hair, and they'll go like this and like haha, like you have so much hair, whatever. I'm like, okay, whatever, you have no hair, and I'll go like this, and I'll maybe go up to a girl and be like, yeah, like they like it. We're being super silly, super playful, but at the same time, like we're also taking jabs at each other.
Yeah.
But again, like I think that when it comes to the idea of rocking, ultimately you want to think of ways to kind of like come at your opponent, right? But also just being respectful, because
Burn with the boundary.
I love that. Burn with the boundary. I'm gonna steal that. I'm gonna quote you and steal that.
There's plenty of
Okay.
infinite shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, do we all have an idea of what we're about to do? And if not, I'll reiterate and I'll demonstrate. If not, and I can be somebody's partner first. If you're like, fuck, I still don't know what to do. Or do we all have an idea of what we're doing right now?
The jerk is when we hear that last.
Yeah, I'm gonna pause and I'm gonna reiterate like what you're going to do. Like when you hear the certain part of the song where you're gonna kick out, you're gonna switch your feet, rock back and down. I'm gonna go over that movement when it comes. I just want you to understand the first part of what to do first. If that makes any sense. Okay. So, you ready? All right. So right now, just listening. Are you good right now? I want you to listen to the music. Pay attention to the lyrics. Keep it going. Like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
This is the segment of the song, or this is the segment of the music where you're typically going to quote unquote like go off, right? So I want us.
That two drum.
Yeah. So it's literally. I'm gonna play it again just so that you guys are familiar. Hold on. I'm gonna go back. This is the
Because again, everything prior to that was a really slow build-up that you're doing that kind of just, you're being playful, you might feel a light burn here and there, but this is the part in the music where people are typically going off, where you see a lot of the heavy like rocking, okay? So, what's up guys?
What's up? We need help.
I want to just use you guys as an example because I trust that you guys know what I'm referring to when it comes to rocking. Like, you guys have been around before I was. Also, I wanted to really emphasize that, like, when it comes to this dance, right, we are all going to have, like, different versions of, like, how we rock, too. So, typically, we're going to be doing similar movement while we rock. Some people are very, very aggressive, going to be all up in each other's face. Some people, again, might just keep your distance and literally just retaliate and respond to what the opposite person is doing at the same time. So, I don't know if either one of you want to rock with me, or if you guys want to rock with each other, if you're more comfortable rocking with each other, but I wanted to just show, like...
Well, I think to record him.
Oh, okay.
Do
so
it
then,
if you want to just be
So,
him.
wait, before we go.
I only asked that because I feel like you guys might have better chemistry with each other versus me dancing with any one of you guys.
No, well, we could up rock, but just know that when you do an up rock, right? It's a 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's the beat that you're listening to, right? So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And each up rock is not just about the burns, right? There's a story to it. There's different stories. So for example, one of the stories that stuck out to me when I was learning how to up rock is that imagine you wearing a trench coat, right? So there's a story in there. So as you go, you walk around, right? I'm wearing a trench coat, and the beat drop, and open that trench coat, pull out a shotgun, cock it, drop, shot the guy, threw it behind me. Now I just killed that guy. Running for your soul. Boom. Man. Next person. Boom. Up rock. Slap him in the butt. Turn around. Wrap this rope around his neck. Pull it. Boom. Over the knife from my ankle. Stab it 3 times. Down. Don't forget to wipe the knife because it's full of blood. Put it back. Boom. So there's a story on the up rock. It's a Brooklyn up rock. It's coming from a generation where there's like a lot of like hostility. So, but it's not just like hostility, like, we're just gonna stab each other and then run. It's not like that, There's still like the gangster part of it, which, you wear trench coats, you still look like nothing happened. You did something bad, nothing happened. Still clean. So that's something that you gotta remember when you're up rocking. There's a story behind it. Don't just go, oh yeah, I'm gonna stab this guy, and then brush his hair, and then, caress him or this and that. No, there's a story behind it. So think about what your story is going to be. Like, what are you trying to do? That makes sense? So just keep that in mind. It's important that you...
Also, just to give a little context, this is Flonetic. This is one of the gentlemen who inspired me. Like, as I was coming up, this is somebody that I genuinely looked up to. Again, when I was day one breaker, so he was one of the people that showed me love when I was literally in your position. So, thank you for just coming in for just 2 seconds before we do a session, but yeah, if you can demonstrate, that would be dope. Yeah, alright, so, alright then, don't kill me though.
No.
Alright.
If Mathis was here, she would. She's a better up rocker than I am. She would have
Hey!
opinion, it's more tiring than breaking. That's just my 2 cents.
You gotta do a full. You gotta do the
But-
whole music.
Yeah. So before you do anything, can you form a line one more time? You're gonna try it one more time now that you have an idea of what that looks like. And you can elaborate that, right?
Can you call out that?
Yeah, so in regards to the rock paper scissors that we hit the floor, just to keep it simple for now. 1, 2,
Yeah.
3. Hips are gonna come all the way back. 4, 5. Just like that. I got 1 minute. Every time class is late. Hold on. Okay. But so again, I just want to do 1 line. All right. Just to give you guys an idea of how it feels. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's going to be the motion of the jerk. So if I do it with the beat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's keep it just super simple, just like that. All right? So this is the build-up. The drop is about to come. So get ready.
In the jungle, bro.
All right, now, building.
In the jungle, bro.
It's coming, it's coming. It's coming. Uh-huh. It's coming. Almost there. 5, 6, 7, go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't apologize. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. And again, that is a taste of what that looks and feels like. Again, up rocking is fucking tiring. But the biggest takeaway that I want you guys to understand
Bluetooth
is
disconnected.
that, like what Flo was saying, it's a story, right? But again, thank you guys for coming. And I just disconnected, so you should be free to go. Yes, I'm gonna grab my stuff real quick.
Smells like the. You have a guest ready or not?
You're my guest, baby.
If you want to come through, you got to battle me. Stop coming.
I was gonna give you a light smooch on the cheek. Again, Flo, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I was praying. I'm like, I hope somebody like walks in, just I can have an example. Hello, push. Wait, CJ, is the, can I, actually, never mind, because I'm used to using, so the Bluetooth for the big room. Alto BT. Alto.
Exactly what I meant.
Alto BT. Yeah. Is this gonna be one of the songs, Push? You gotta dance to this for the battle? Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Thank you, CJ. Oh my god.
That's also thank you. You don't have to, bro.
No, because it's my fault if it's gross when you go back to the session.
So I guess I got some competition with it.
That makes me sad, dude. I saw the date and I was just like, fuck. Let me text push.
Breakers aren't really kind of come.
Nah, but it's like some breakers are open-minded, but now I feel like they're not gonna come at all now.
They would be smart to know which one you're better at.
That's true because I feel like
And if you're not, so when like Rinto or something like that, you're good at who those judges are judging for. King Glide and Chino and stuff, they want specific stuff. Ian should come to our battle. He would do great, but I'm sure he would be silly enough to go to the other battle. Right, he's guaranteed to lose.
yeah.
But he'll feel more prideful over there. So I get it. probably one of the best cyber sessions I've been in.
Let's go!
That shit was crazy.
Say that louder on the mic.
That's for us right there. That was great.
You still be streaming?
What's up? I still be streaming.
That's crazy.
You still be on the like you live right now if you want to say something.
Perfect.
It is 11 on the dot, so we got another 30 minutes. Alright, bro. 30 minutes left? 30 minutes left.
Okay. Have a good night, man. That's what you get, man. I know you from way back, way back.
I'm normally having to pick up my sister at 9, so I'm like, by the time I get home and come out here, I'm too late.
I get it. This is a stretch, but one of my students, I wanted to introduce you to her, but she was the Asian girl that walked in with a white coat for like a second. I don't know if you. So she lives in one of the apartments here, and I spoke to her about utilizing her dance room. And she has like it's like a private dance space that's probably about I would say it's probably about half the size of this room. And I was telling her that we should make use of it before she's about to move at the end of April. So, you know, like and that's like 24/7. So I was telling her like if she's ever down to like host, you know, I could probably get like, you know, some of my crew to come through in the session. And yeah.
Yeah, that'd be dope, bro. Before April, before the end of the month.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's just an idea. You know, if you are really craving like to dance, just look at us on a Monday. And you know, it's free. So I know that it's like a hell of a drive, but it's free. So that's like the weird thing, I guess. I get it. Okay. I'm trying to think of what else. When the weather gets better, I'm open to start doing the Kennedy Park event. I'm in sessions again. And I do actually, now that I have your attention, I really wanna like I didn't want to let go of the idea of doing an event for Derek because it's been over a decade since his passing, and I don't know, I just feel like the vision that I have, and I was actually speaking to a vertebrae about this to get like, you know, people like you, Jay, and even like people like Blake like involved, in addition to talking to Rebel to probably get funding from Red Bull. But I really want to just pay homage to him and to just do an event at the skate park. And I wanted to also speak to Ian with his affiliation with the skate team, with him being sponsored by Buster Boards, to see like what are the chances. Thank you for coming. And just to kind of, you know, just to talk to him to see like what are the chances that we can get like a skate / break competition. Yeah, that'd be pretty dope. You know, and I feel like Red Bull like eat that shit up because that's what they specialize in.
Both of them.
Yeah. So, you know, in addition to paying homage to like, you know, a forward brother. So that's something that, again, I would really like to make happen. And it's been floating in the back of my head, especially with me doing like LA Get Down. And yeah. But I definitely want like you and like all the like the people that knew him personally to be involved in some way, shape, or form, whether judging, DJing, MCing, just, or I don't know, in some way. Yeah, I just have like a lot of thoughts floating at the moment, and that's how I normally start as an idea, and then I talk about it, and then it normally blossoms, and yeah, so.
Anyway, let me know. I'm down.
Yeah.
I may ask you how big is the battle is going to come.
Yeah, I'm down.
I'm really excited for them because I'm having to have exhibition battles against each other. So some of the guys that I have against them in the same game, I want them to battle some of the guys at the same time. I'm going to have to have an exhibition.
That's actually fire.
So I think it's going to be maybe late July. I'm still trying to put it on paper.
It's interesting that you say that because I'm doing a similar idea with my two schools in Brooklyn. You saw both of them.
Yeah.
Rita was telling me that like my Monday location, she wants to like have like an exhibition versus a Thursday location. Just to kind of like involved with like going against some of like Rise's kids and Atlantic kids and yeah. But I'm excited. Yeah.
Excited about it. So.
Yeah, I wanted to play something slow for the girls, especially because, you know,
I saw, they were still keeping up with it.
yeah, which is dope. Yeah, like I told them, I was like, yo, this is a breaking centric
when your magic is flawed. Like a pacifist sword, let the fantasy soar. Those damage gets born again. So best want a friend. Before you let the door friend, I recommend a pen. What's the mind when your magic is flawed? Like a pacifist sword, let the fantasy soar. Those damage gets born again. So best want a friend. Before you let the torture blend, I recommend a pen.
I would have had the floor.
Finding good stuff.
Hey, come over here. Oh, because she's recording herself. You're good though.
Cause I know that you first, probably making it worse. I see you getting suspicious. this. Looking at my Facebook, analyzing comments from girls and bitches. Switching, fuck, what have I turned you into? Management issues, mental, looks to kill, but this is detrimental. Never soulful, I'm a fucking pedal, right? Cause you don't know how to make me slide. You always want to find brush, same shit on repeat, and wait venture, lost all in the venture. I think it's because they break up for the better. And I never want to say never, but I'm still there, I'm
play from the start. You the kind of girl that in my heart. Look at you sitting over here, cute as could be. And no blue shoe jeans, thought you lived in the hole with the lean. And the ponytail rubbing the bread. And you tripping cause you out there, your face ain't me. Don't need to get your bow on. You the reason for the reason why I love you so.
coke sauce, cold water, big time. Bust open the locks. Still deep, soaked to the socks. Before I let it die, got so surprised.
And the more you do it, yo, stop killing the beat, bro. Yo. It's one. Yeah, it's not equal one. Keep killing the beat and the beat there.
That's it?
Oh, that's it?
It died.
Oh!
It's alive. Now that the adapter turned off. There's an adapter for this.
I heard you put.
Yeah, and this turned off, and I was like, wait. Run! Hi. Hello. Hi.
Yeah, he be doing you like that.
Yeah, it died again.
He be doing you like that. Yeah, sure, it died.
Practice over.
Yeah, that's DJ's way of saying put out. Fuck, you serious?
I could walk.
More like
It's not.
It hurt the gut.
you know what I'm saying? You know, next season is
It's okay. I can walk.
You heard me, didn't you?
Thanks for coming out.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Why are you
like-
sleeping?
Always. You already. Getting tired.
You'll get enough sleep.
I don't kick no
You don't like getting up?
Yeah, it's dead, y'all. I'm sorry. That's a sign.
That's even brand. I love
Sign.
Did I say bye to you?
Yes, you may. Yes.
No, did I?
Again, is it here?
No, it's the other side. You just hugged me and it hurt a little
Oh
bit.
fuck, I'm
Over
so
here.
sorry.
No, it's okay. Over here. I like pain. Over here.
Fuck.
It's like, I don't know. Yeah. What do you think happened?
I think that
Pull the
you
muscle.
probably pulled something. I did.
He's got a massage. You got a foam
Oh,
roll?
I'm getting one tomorrow. I'm getting massage. And it's free. Physical therapy.
It's like I'm gonna fucking twerk something.
3 step.
Why not?
Oh.
Easy for you. I bet you just saw that today.
I like want to stay with him.
Don't leave. Sit down.
Nah, it's okay. I mean, the music just died
Sit down,
anyway,
baby.
so it's okay.
Sit down. He doesn't want to. You don't want to. You don't want to go. You don't want to.
Ciao, brother. Yeah, thank you.
No, but
If you can give me a dap mid-screen, that's it.
A little bit of
okay,
olive.
oh, that has you wired.
Yeah.
I've never taken it.
Oh my God, it's
Dude, I would love to do like that's like called a Nike freeze, right?
No, that's a Reebok version. That's
I'm holding longer than you.
Oh! Yo,
Wait, let me
that.
get a picture. Hold on. Get a picture in that.
Give me a countdown.
How do you do Puma? Puma is that switches down.
Shine.
6,
Don't fuck it up, bro.
6, 7, 8, and
Oh, look at him trying hard. He was like, I'm gonna hold this.
that's cool.
He held it for like 2 seconds. Take a video. I thought you were taking a picture.
I thought I was taking a picture too.
God, it's such
I'm
a
gonna test this.
I like that.
You're never gonna get him.
I like that. Shut up, bro. that's I used to train them like back during NCC and all of that.
I
used
went
to get
home
that
one
shit
day
all
after
the
the bar
time.
mitzvah, and I was sitting in my car, and I was so sore in my car, bro, and then I felt like fucking, like my back or something was like stinging, and then I got scared. And then that was it. I never came back.
Bro, that's why I do not use headspins anymore.
You never did. What are you talking about?
When I was at NCC,
No, you didn't.
I was drilling that.
No, you.
And then I continued at Old West to have footage. Shut up.
Old West. Old West.
I have
Damn,
proof.
bro.
Yeah,
we used to be over there. Nobody was a student,
bro. You're not wrong.
Nobody was a student.
But then I became a student.
And the security guards who never even.
And then I graduated, and then we still practice there.
I can't believe I used to go over there.
Oh yeah, even prior to like when I first met you guys used to practice downstairs in that room.
Yeah, we had that little classroom.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. I forgot about that.
It was some
In the
random beat
dungeon.
up room, right?
Yes.
We weren't supposed to be there,
And
bro.
we were supposed to.
So whose idea was it to go to that campus?
I don't know.
Y'all were just like, we're just gonna go to this random campus and nobody was a student there?
We were following Lil Ronnie. Lil Ronnie knew how to get there for some reason.
I hit you up, but you won't respond.
Damn. Well, you're gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna just go fill up my water. Yeah, I'm gonna shut up.
So are you officially, were you taking a break and then you came back?
Just breaking today, and I don't know what's gonna happen next.
Because I got lucky, I saw you. I saw him when he returned.
Oh, man, yeah.
Yeah.
Haley, you said hit you up, but you won't reply. It's a look. You know what I'm saying? Like I just adentro. No, tú entiendes lo que yo digo. Tú entiendes mucho español. Yo se lo meto a esa. Como un león, como un león. Un animal, como I'm from fucking Africa. You're like, what the fuck is this thing?
Used to it, I danced salsa and always around stand.
Oh shit, okay.
I legit just came
Yo,
to salsa before.
he's been trying to do Hespin for like fucking 20 years. He's always had the same Hespin. He's always been in I got crazy Hespins. Where's your flavor, bro? You too. Get that You got like 3. I bet you if I tried, I could do 3. That'll be the first time I do flavor in so long.
Power training, like lifting weights, you do rest days.
I think calisthenics. Calisthenics, like pull-ups, dips.
Well, like you, for example, you couldn't practice for 3 different days.
No.
You're good? Really? You don't need rest days in that shit?
I don't think so. I think that's fine. If your wrist hurts, then you can't do it. But I think doing freeze is like, that's fine. Like elbow freeze. Elbow freeze and elbow freeze.
No, I just know how to do a shoulder freeze and my all kinds of babies.
Corner and elbow. Hey, jump up. That's it. Put your hand down. Open your hand.
I have that, I still have to build over that fear of like overbending my back.
I'm an answer.
Yeah, you sure? Okay.
Whoa, shit.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm tired though.
That's when you got.
I know, this is about time to train power when you're like pooped. But
I don't do that.
I'm reaching E.
Homies.
What?
And me.
Yeah.
Right? Okay? I'll take you guys home. So,
Whoa.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you.
But like, there.
Thank you.
Oh, I feel like
No, I think you
Gentlemen.
Thank you.
Yo, you know what's the funny part?
What?
So I took your advice and then I went home and then
girl.
and then she wasn't even home.
What she got? What the fuck happened?
She went home.
She went home. That's how they made her be a bitch ass.
No, but it wasn't because of that. Because after she left Modega, she went to Brooklyn without telling me, and I thought that she was waiting for me in front of my house. So it's just kind of funny because like I couldn't because I wanted to visit Ron. This is Ron, by the way. This is her.
Okay.
So it's funny because now the story is coming full circle. But I wanted to go to her place to say hi.
So then you went home
and then I went home and then she called me when I was on the way home. She was like, hey, like
I went home.
She was like, hey, I'm gonna. No, she asked me like when am I gonna be home? And then I said probably in like another 30 minutes. And she's like, all right, I'm gonna get there like 11:11. I'm like, wait, how am I beating you when you left way before me? She's like, I stopped home. And I'm like, damn. Or technically she was
Where
like,
she live?
in Brooklyn.
Yeah. Everything's hurt.
Yeah.
Well, that kid left his sweater.
Bro, every practice somebody leaves something.
You know that kid from Brooklyn left his sweater. You know that kid.
I'll leave it here. I'll give it to Javi.
Fucking take it home.
How do you like add one step?
Yeah, bro, you were doing well today.
And then there's points for
It's definitely more.
you kind of just ride it.
Hardest person. I was like,
And
you
then,
gotta shut the fuck up. I gotta get it.
I'm trying to get consistent with it again. I had them better.
You want to take one last
Don't listen
photo?
to this
Take one last photo?
So does the hat make a difference?
The hat? Yeah, nice. Because then you just going on your head and you're getting both spots.
So that's the actual thing. Like,
Yeah, bro.
Let's get Modega and
Don't include me. I don't want to fucking be anymore. Tired of taking pictures.
Oh my God.
What, Bobby? What? Come on, what?
Yeah.
Big ass four. Damn, Javi. Why were we going so hard in Freeport?
What do you mean?
Why were we going so hard?
Because we were hungry, bro.
We were hungry for what? What are we hungry for?
We didn't have bills at the time, bro.
Now we're hungry.
No,
That's what it is, right? You're still in your parents, right? No. No, you're fucking hungry as hell. Yeah, they sold the house.
I'm pouring water on
Oh, at your house. Oh, so you guys rent the house.
Yeah.
And then, but the bills are paid.
Yeah.
Everything is good.
Yeah.
So you don't gotta fucking pay them.
No, I pay my half. I pay rent.
You pay, okay, you pay something. You don't pay like $1. You probably pay like 500 bucks or something. Yeah, that's good. That's decent. That's
it's something, bro.
That's doable. That's doable.
Another session.
So they just decided to move. They have another house over there.
Yeah, my pops are tired, so
Right.
they gotta help me.
What did your dad do?
He was an electrician.
Electrician for like a union? For what union?
Local 3?
I'm local 3. Yeah.
Oh shit, bro.
I'm local 3. They have the elevator division. So I'm with them. Like local 3 is.
So you go to that spot in Queens?
In Queens, that's their main
physical
office.
stuff? Yeah. I used to go there as a kid. Because when I was on his insurance plan.
Yeah. So he has insurance for life now.
Yeah.
That's the thing. He just can't work, I think, or something like that.
Well,
They'll take it
yeah, you
away.
can't take you can do a part-time job, but you can't take any like maybe a full-time job.
No, I think we can work. He just can't work as an electrical worker. Because that's kind of going against your policy. But they can just, but he can work. If he goes to retire, does he not do anything? Or your mom too?
My mom's still working. She works remote.
She works remote.
That's super important.
Where are your parents? From New York?
My dad, I live in the Republic. My mom lives in my sister's house.
I don't know.
I live in my
It
sister's
depends,
house.
but I like that idea.
My dad sold the house and
I like the idea of.
You remember where I used to live?
Yeah.
He sold the house, and my parents sold the house in 2017 or something. I was like 22. And then I had to move out.
I remember that shit. You were stressing, bro. You were living with like your sister for a bit, and then you lived at that apartment that was like a basement or some shit.
Yeah, I lived in like the basement. How'd you went there?
Yeah, bro.
To the basement?
Yeah, like, I dropped you off a couple times, yeah.
I didn't have a car?
Oh, you had it?
I had a car. I think I always had a car. No, I didn't have a car for a little while. Because I had it a lot. I had a good change the oil. And I don't think I ever knew how to fucking, you know.
I remember that shit because I used to drop like you and Eric over there.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Time flies.
And then I would drop off
Javi? I mean, Saul?
yeah, when you used to live with
Saul?
grandma. Yeah. And then that building everybody lived in, I think Ronnie was, no, Johnny. I dropped off Johnny at the other buildings. Remember?
The project. The project by the bridge.
Yeah. And then we go to Tali's house. Remember Tali?
Yeah.
You know, probably, yeah. So you still over there?
Tali's still at his house.
Yeah.
Damn, man. This fucking. You ever went to my house to practice?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. I remember you had a big driveway. I think it's just because we did like, you did a graduation party or some shit there.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah. And then your dad sold the house.
And then they sold. No, it was a little after. That was 2011 when I graduated.
Yeah.
And then I went away to college.
You're being free.
Oh, yeah, you went to Queens.
And then you guys were still practicing LD over there. And I was fucking in Queens smoking that pot. Bro, I should have never went away from college. Because they put me in the dorm. And that was the worst thing ever.
Javi, do you want to hold on to this or should I just leave it here?
For what?
I don't know if you're going to
Yo, I'm about to
see
fucking
you-
take you, girl.
I see you on Thursday.
See if I can find them. Nobody cares about it.
Wow,
Why, you know what I said?
I know it was something.
Yeah, you talking shit again. He was like, fucking.
Oh shit, it's live.
Yeah, he's still alive.
I'm gonna turn this shit off, bro. I can't say anything. I come to you against me in this corner bar.
Why do you think I'm leaving? I practice.
Oh shit, it didn't work.
Is this yours?
I don't know, I'm not taking it. Yo, I'll get about to fucking it out. 13, you come here or something?
Yeah, try it.
Yeah, I'll try. I don't think so. I get that shit tired. This shit is fucking tired. Fucking body hurts. Well, still got teeth. After smoking all those fucking joints. That's crazy.
Yeah, should have ride.
Let me grab my stuff. Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna do it right now.
Yesterday I was waiting.
It's up already.
No, I know. I was waiting, and I think I got to watch it last night. But,
Last words?
oh damn, yo, best house dancer from Boy Scout.
Oh, not again. Yo, not again. Oh God, Will.
Legend of New York.
Damn. Oh God, this guy's about to get me canceled. I'm gonna put this away now. Put this away.